KO Art of Sports right here with Jojo Diaz. Good to see you here, man, in Fantasy Springs. I don't know, bro, what's going on? You tell me. Obviously, we saw the thing with Tevin Farmer in your last fight. That was kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know. We know that the Cancio, obviously, he's still champion. You've beaten him once already. That could be a title up for grabs. What's going on, man? Lots to talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights to be made, man. I'm really trying to push for the Andrew Cancio and definitely the Tevin Farmer fight. I really want Tevin Farmer next. He's been talking a lot of shit on social media, and I really just want to punch him in his face already, man. So I want to get that fight going. Hopefully by December we can actually lock that fight in. I know that he wants to fight me and I want to fight him, so we're actually working on things. I got a fight coming up mid-late September. It's going to be an exciting fight. It's going to be a very entertaining fight for all the fight fans, and also it's something new, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this big announcement. I'm very excited to be announcing this, but today I'm just going to be commentating the main event. Ruiz Feliciano is one of my good friends. He's one of my stablemates. I grew up with him in the amateurs, so I'm very excited for him. I mean, this is a really big step up. Gennaro Gomez, he's a hell of a fighter too. I grew up with him as well, so this is a sink or swim fight for both fighters. I mean, these guys are both ready to, showcase to everybody that they're ready to take it on to the next level. So it's going to be one hell of a fight, and I'm excited to, be here live to watch it.
That's really cool, man. You're commenting because it's a great fight. I can't wait for this main event. Driving over here, I couldn't stop talking about it. It's a great fight. That's cool about the commenting, though. Tell us a little more about that. We've seen you on TV a little bit more. Is that the kind of post-fight career maybe starting?
Yeah, it might be my post-fight career, but it's also a little thing that Golden Boy and them, they like that I commentate because I give good analysis and I break it down to the fight fans and to the audience that is actually tuning in, what actually a fighter like myself actually thinks and what he actually predicts inside that ring. So it's very exciting that I'm commentating. I'm very blessed to be doing it, and you never know, man. Hopefully I could be the next Paulie Malignaggi. You never know.
Jim Lampley, something like man. That's actually one thing I used to love about Roy.
Yeah.
Is that Roy was real big on that. He was like, whatever was going on in the ring, if you didn't know boxing, but he would tell you, would explain things, even if you did. If I know boxing, I feel like pretty well, and he was like, this fighter's probably feeling that, and you kind of see that. You kind of take pride in being able to kind of know, like, hey, look, this person's doing this is about to happen.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing is, I mean, there's a lot of boxing vocabulary that just not the typical, the average boxing, audience won't understand. So the people that are tuning in, they won't understand what like an actual fighter or something or a boxing vocab actually means. So I want to be the one to actually describe it and detail it in, so then that way when it actually happens, people could be like, oh snap, Jojo did call that. Oh snap, like maybe he is like telling the truth and stuff like that. So I like just giving my analysis. This fight right here, the main event's going to be really, really big, man. I think Gennaro Gomez, he has what it takes, but I think if Ruiz Feliciano withstands the storm, I think he's going to be able to take it in the later rounds. Ruiz Feliciano is going to have to just use his range, dictate his pace, and make sure that he's establishing his jab right away, because Gennaro Gomez is going to come in there guns hot. Like I said, there's a lot to lose for both fighters, so it's going to be one hell of a fight.
Man, I can't wait myself. Let's talk a little boxing. Andrew Ruiz, I believe, is fighting Joshua in Saudi Arabia. That's his side. I feel like isn't signed off on that yet.
Yeah.
But regardless, I feel they're going to fight him eventually, wherever it's at, in the desert, wherever. How do you see that rematch playing out, man?
Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy how a lot of people are, giving Andy Ruiz a lot of things, but I mean, he's just trying to get what he deserves. He actually fought one hell of a fight. He made history that night, so I mean, I personally think he should get a lot more than what they're offering him for the rematch. I mean, he's the first Mexican-American heavyweight in boxing history, so he deserves to, give the credit and also get what he deserves and get paid. I honestly think that in the rematch, I think Andy Ruiz will take him again. I just think that Anthony Joshua he's one hell of a fighter, but I just think he's too big. I don't think he has the physical ability to actually, withstand Andy Ruiz's combinations, punch combinations, and the fact that he's going to counter right away, right when Anthony Joshua throws. I think Anthony Joshua is just going to be too slow for Andy Ruiz, and I think in the rematch, Andy Ruiz will take it again.
Do you feel that, I mean, obviously strategies have to change, right? But both guys are going to change strategies. What strategy does Anthony Joshua, you feel, is going to come into the rematch?
If I was Anthony Joshua, I would go in there not giving a fuck, man. Go in there with not respecting Andy Ruiz whatsoever. When the first fight, I feel like he was respecting Andy Ruiz way too much inside that ring. Whenever he started letting his hands go, he caught Andy Ruiz, he dropped him and everything. So what I think he should do this fight is just use his strength, use his bigger man strength ability that he has over Andy Ruiz, and just overwhelm him with that power and just land crisper shots and be a lot faster than Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is one hell of a fighter, but I think if Anthony Joshua were to be a little more aggressive in there and honestly, you know, not give a crap and just go in there and trust his ability and trust his strength, he could come out victorious that night.
Do you think there's something to win? I mean, it's the guy knocked him down 4 times. You know, Andy knocked him down 4 times. You feel like, what's that like for a fighter when, I mean, obviously it's never happened to you, you know what I mean? But like, I guess, you know, talking to other fighters and stuff, when someone gets knocked out, when that same person hits him again, it's kind of like, oh, is this happening again? You got to kind of fight those demons, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can honestly, you know, I never got knocked down in my career, but I can honestly say that, I mean, once you feel somebody's power, you kind of like want to respect it. And I feel like Anthony Joshua has already respected Andy Ruiz's power, so he's gonna already have that second type of doubt in his mind. But don't get me wrong, if Anthony Joshua don't have that type of mindset, he could come out victorious. He has to block all that shit, all that unnecessary and all that negative mindset inside of his mind come fight night. He has to go in there like he's never fought Andy Ruiz before and go in there like a dog and just come out victorious. That's what I feel like he honestly has to do. But if he goes in there second down in himself, second down in his chin, kind of like how I think how he did his first fight, I think he started like second down in himself. I think if he goes in there again like this, he might lose again. And I honestly think Andy Ruiz is a lot more confident now. I feel like he's a fucking animal right now, and he feels like he's a beast, and he feels like he could beat Anthony Joshua again. So the confidence level is hands down on Andy Ruiz's side. So it's going to be one hell of a fight. I mean, when they said, where is it going to be at?
Saudi Arabia.
I was like, what, man? That shit should be like
passport ready?
Hell no. I ain't going to Saudi Arabia, man. I ain't going to Saudi Arabia.
Too hot or what?
Yeah, too hot. I might just kick it at my house, drink a beer, and just watch it at the crib. Know what I mean?
It's a lot cooler, man.
yeah, exactly, man. But they should have had it like, I mean, it's a huge fight, guys, man. They should have it either at the T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. Las Vegas can make a lot of money. Andy Ruiz can make a lot of money. Anthony Joshua can make a lot of money. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and I mean, we can't judge what Eddie Hearn and DAZN is doing. So yeah.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. Jojo, tell the fans, man, where they can follow you, see the big announcement coming in September, and see all the news.
Yeah, if you guys want to follow me and follow my announcement, my fight announcement, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Joseph Diaz Jr. That's where I'll be officially announcing it. Hopefully by the end of this week, if not early next week, the fight will be announced. I'm very excited for what's to come. It's going to be a really, really exciting fight, guys. I promise you guys that. And Tevin Farmer, you better be training because I'm coming for you in December, man.
Woo, I can't wait for that one. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you.